Well, the Midwestern snows have come to Southern Ohio, and we are in for a chilly afternoon of football at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. About set for football now from snowy Cincinnati. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but that...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Now a second and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Burrow looking to pass. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bengals at 11-5 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well. Execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Gun, gun. Gun.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A give running right is Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
And that one gets blocked. There's simply nothing simple about trying to execute the PAT in some snow.
No, absolutely not. We saw Exhibit A of it right there.
You know, one thing that's going to be happening in the game now, the analytics side is going to get involved about what it takes, what the percentages are in the snow, what it's going to be like in the rain. All those things are going to come into play. You may see people decide to go for 2 more often if you have inclement weather.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13, Bengals 3.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Pass, take 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get that complete to Stevenson. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquez Stevenson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. It's caught. Cooper. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to Mixon on the check down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Browns first down.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air. Watson on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Breaks through the contact. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
11.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, and he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
11.
Burrow on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns, taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Browns.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Chubb running right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Burrow changing the look. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
That's good for a Bengals.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Gun.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And again, it's Chubb. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They run. Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken from just outside the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
Here we go. Here we go.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
12, 12, 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Cleveland, they do finish things out with a victory here in Week 18, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year at